Okay, that's good. Oh my goodness. Hello. Midnight time, and Patrick, it's the 5th of March 2024, and it's been a bit of a hectic day in certain returns, in certain regards. And I did watch I watched the video back last night of the trying out being the blonde, and saw it back and it looked okay. Look, what's been on my mind today is the nature of the universe. I've had it on my mind all day. And it's a very similar thing to what I was speaking about before, where what I was speaking about before, and in fact, because I watched a video this morning about the universe, and also about the concept of nothingness, like nothingness, and the closest that I can get to that is being put under. Have you ever been put under general anaesthetic? When you put under general anaesthetic, you experience nothing, no existence, which in itself is that still something. But so I would compare a non-existence. So let's just say non-existence. So you cease to exist, right? And if that was the way that things went, like when someone passes from Earth, when someone, I didn't want to say the word die. When someone passes from Earth, is there a chance that they go into what we would perceive as non-existence, that they would cease to, if you cease to exist, so if everyone ceased to exist, that is nothingness, would that be still considered as something yet with that? So you pass on, but then you cease to, when you pass on, if there was no spiritual or other planes, I find that highly unlikely. Would you just cease to, would you just, oh, technical difficulties. Ceasing to exist, I compare it to general anaesthetic. What did I feel under general anaesthetic? Nothing. It wasn't. It wasn't. Have you ever been on general anaesthetic? It just. But if every human who lives and then dies, I'm just trying to refrain from using that word, but I use that word. If they cease to exist, the thing is, the answer is the Earth, and the answer is what we perceive as space. I find that to be the actual answer. I want to explain, of course. Earth exists. We exist. So, since the Earth exists, since we exist, it means we can't not exist. Because the Earth, if you take away building, if you take away everything that's man-made, like if you were to put that aside for a moment and just consider the oceans and land, Earth, what we call Earth, so what we know as Earth exists. Call Earth because that's Earth is the English translation for, you know, I was going to say this ball that we. I was about to say the ball that we live on, the round globe, but to be honest, right now, I don't even know if the Earth is round. I really don't. I'm completely uncertain of that. I don't know if it is, but the thing is, since the Earth is, since we are, then how can we not exist when we pass on from here? How can we not? Because the Earth is here. It exists. We exist. I mean, that's kind of the answer. And I was contemplating this, because if you ceased to exist when you pass on from me, say you cease to exist, it was a weird feeling, because it felt like, well, it didn't feel like anything, but I comprehended as what, eternity, nothingness, nothing. It wasn't anything. So the thing is that we are. Okay? I am. And when I pass on from here, I will go into the other dimension, the other frequency, right? And my intention is to explore. I'm actually quite curious about what else is in the Matrix. Yes, there is the idea of things are at work. There is the idea. There is the idea of leaving the Matrix. There's the idea of leaving the Matrix, right? There's the idea of leaving the Matrix. It's an idea, right, to actually leave the Matrix. From what I know of that, it could be fairly difficult to achieve. I am, however, interested in exploring the Matrix, in exploring the other realms when I do leave here. Atheists believe that that's it, there's nothing else afterwards, there's nothing, just nothing. But if you take that concept, that point of view, that means there's been nothing for everyone that has passed through history, just nothing. And how can that be possible when Earth exists? Earth exists, okay, and the universe. So if they exist around us, within our perception, when we pass, how can we not exist? How could we not exist? The thing just doesn't. It's whatever Earth is. It was created by something. Created by something. Something created Earth and space. Okay. We are in a simulation. I sometimes think, I used to think, and before, in 2012, I met this woman. She was a Christian woman, but not a typical Christian woman. She didn't go to church, anything like that. The best way to describe it, she was just alternate Christian. It's the best possible description I could find for her. I was thinking about this earlier today, and I said, I'm not coming back here. And she said, okay, well then you can resolve all your issues so you can attempt to get home. There's a possibility you can. She said to me, Pat, you might be able to do it in this lifetime. You might have to work a bit harder at it though, okay? And she said, if you want to get home, you better work at that. She said, you can. And because I said, I'm not coming back here. Around about 2006, 2007, I was hanging out with a particular group of people. Some friends who I'm no longer connected with them, but in 2006 it was like my crew, it was like a crew, and I was in my mid-30s, and I remember one night we used to have all types of discussions, D&Ms and everything, and I said one night, I don't know if I can repeat this lifetime again. I don't think I'm up for it. And I think someone said, maybe you might have to. No, I don't have to. I'm not going to. So and in 2012, right? 2012, when I was living in Sydenham, Hillcrest Avenue, Sydenham. Look it up on Google Maps if you like. It used to be it was survival mode. It was where the nuns used to live, an old covenant. It's no longer there. They pulled it down. It's no longer there. And it's now been converted into Airbnbs. But anyway, I was there and I said, I am not coming back. I'm not doing another lifetime. No matter what I am tempted with, because I think I know what they'll tempt me with. In fact, when I came back in before, I know what they tempted me with. In whatever previous lifetime I had, somehow I don't know how much I found out. I don't know how much I knew. I know this one's the most important because this is the lifetime where I'm learning the most. I am not coming back here. I'm not coming back to Earth once and done. I'm going to try to live as long as I possibly can. I said that in the previous videos. I'm going to live as long as I possibly can. But I'm not going back here. And Ah, gee, that was like 12 years ago now I said that. I'm not coming back. I'm going to get it all sorted out. That's what I was going to say. Years ago, I had this idea of I think what could happen. We finished this game called Life. We finished Life, and I thought, yeah. And what if I open my eyes up when I pass on from here? What happens if maybe there's a light, right? But what happens if I take my headset off and someone says, "Oh, right, he's back. Hey, you've just experienced life," and I take the headset off, and I'm like, whoa, and I say, how long have I been gone? They're like, well, I don't know, 20 minutes, because what if time works differently on the other side? Time works differently, and they say, well, you've been gone about an hour, an hour, an hour. Wait, I couldn't have been gone an hour. No, I've just had my life. I just had, like, you've been gone an hour. They're like, what? Yeah. What? And then no. Oh no, I've lived well, I mean, I used to have that thought a couple of times. It's not like a major puzzle to me, but the idea of non-existence doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense because Earth exists. Okay, Earth is real. Earth is a part of my perception, right? Part of my perception, and so is the night sky, space. It's a part of my perception, and Earth is part of my perception. That means someone created it. Therefore I am, and therefore I continue on afterwards. I don't just not exist afterwards. I think that's an impossibility. Rumpelstiltskin, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fairy lights there. Lights. Oh. What do you think? That's why some of my thoughts. It's I intend to explore the other realms because I'm very curious about what else is in the Matrix and what other realms that I can go to. I'm not coming back to Earth. The best time on Earth was, the 20th century was very important. All the centuries had their significance. All the centuries had their significance. However, the 1970s and 1980s were good. The invent of the internet was very handy and helpful. And perception does change. Perception does change a little bit every day. Perception changes a bit every day. Your perception of things changes by the most minute amount, the smallest amount. Perception changes every day. The house that you live in, your perception about it changes a little bit every day. Like it changes a little bit every day. You might not necessarily notice it, but over time you do have a different perspective on it. You do have a different thought about it. Okay. Staring at these. Look what I'm staring at these. I'm a bit out of it today still. This is for the curtain. This is for the curtain things. So that's what I'm saying, okay? Because Earth is, we are, and we can continue. That's really significant. Earth, what we call the universe, space, exists. It exists. So therefore, we can't not exist. I just don't think it's possible to not exist. Because if everyone through history, when they pass on from here, cease to exist, that's pointless, isn't that so? That's pointless. It's not logical. How is that logical? We go somewhere after here. Yeah, we go to the other frequency, into the astral realms, into the other higher dimensions. That's what we do. That's where we go. I'm still very tired. Midnight Charlie Man, Patrick. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love that. I think it would be terrific. Please share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm very interested to know what you think about this subject. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you.